Thank you. Welcoming Vicky. Who else is here? I'm just getting everything settled because, there is quite a good amount going on. And we're also live on YouTube, so just finding the flow and then trusting. How are you doing today? Welcoming Salpal. How's everybody's energy today? Thank you, Huma. Thank you for your bits. Thank you for your blessings. Angela is here too. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining today. People are really testing my patience today, says Aura. Well, this is why you have to be centered. People don't know better. And sometimes we don't know better either. Welcome. Miss you this morning. No, I was not on this morning. I'm looking at my goal is to be on in the morning too. It's just if I need to be on in the morning and then I have to end at 10 every night. So I think that's gonna be the goal moving forward. 10. Pedicure. Yeah. Welcoming King Zombie. Thank you for being here. Rachel Williams. Who else here? Robin is here. Happy full moon last night. Welcoming Leslie, Jake. Let's see what the most useful. I think this is the most practical question right now. What do I do when I'm angry? Very good question because it's the most practical. You have to have a plan on how to choose peace, right? When you're somebody who, if you know you're an angry person, you have to choose peace consistently. Okay? If you don't choose peace consistently, you're going to make a reason to be angry, which is called most people or many people who don't do the work. So the most practical thing about choosing peace is when you're not peaceful, what is your plan of action? Stop, breathe, relax. Don't talk to anybody. Don't blurt nothing out. Face the energy and realize I don't like anger. And the more I choose anger, the more I become angry. Always remember you have a choice. That's the best thing. Always remember that peace is an option that you may not be choosing because you simply don't have a plan on how to deal with your anger. In the past, when I get angry or I get really, stirred up or whatever, right? The goal is stop, breathe, and exhale. In and out. Is anger wrong? Anger is not wrong. You can be angry, but don't take action from anger. Because why? You're just gonna create more anger. Right? If you want a life where you spiral into anger, take action from anger. If you want to have a happy life, you must take action from what? From happiness. I can't believe it's that simple that most people miss it. Why? Because we don't practice. In and out. Welcoming Sterlos. What about intrusive thoughts? Are the intrusive thoughts leading you towards a happy life? Are they teaching you about your baggage? Are they teaching you about your lack of mental discipline? Intrusive thoughts are there to teach you something, and at every level, like if you're just beginning, intrusive thoughts will trigger you to judge yourself or others. As you become more mature, intrusive thoughts teach you have a mind, but you're not the mind. Triggers, same thing, right? How you respond to your intrusive thoughts, to your triggers, tells you a lot about that person, about yourself, right? The amount of people that have been coming onto the stream and yelling Jesus, like, Jesus loves you, right? Now, an immature person may try to fight back people who are just blurting out, Jesus loves you. Or we can choose to love them back too. Hey, shout out to Jesus. Jesus does good work too. But somebody who still carries that pain of being abandoned or being judged by the church, by their community, we fight because we still carry some baggage. We become angry because we still carry. There's a reason why we're angry, but to ask why, instead of figuring out why, because when you figure out why, the answer doesn't just, ta-da, that's why. The why requires you to sit there and slowly let things rise to the surface. But some of us, when we first begin, it takes so long for us to see. In the beginning, the things that are more surface level, when when the leaves fall onto the pool, your swimming pool, right? The old leaves go to the bottom and it starts condensing. The new leaves float on top or around on the water. So when you get the net to clean the pool, it's easy to deal with the leaves that are fresh. But when your baggage is like the bottom of the pond where all the leaves are, as you do the work and the water becomes still, you start to see, oh yeah, my mama abandoned me. I'm still angry at my father for leaving us. They judged me for being weird. They picked on me because I'm Asian. They pick on me because I'm Latino. They pick on me and called me a loser. But if you don't stay still enough, you might not see through the water. I still hate my ex-husband. I cannot forgive my ex-wife. But most people don't stay still enough. They stay on the move, right? Their pool is all like cloudy. They can't see through. So instead, they just add blue dye. Look how clean the pool is. But right, we throw like blue dye to make the water look beautiful. But instead, it becomes really inauthentic and low vibration. But to us, look at the pool, it's so blue now. Water is white, it's clear. We throw the dye in. Why? Because we don't want to see the deposit where we need to cleanse and filter and detox. It takes time to filter out your energetic system. If you even believe that's a thing. Thank you, Reba. Well, how we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Happy full moon. Link in the bio. We need a neon light. Link in the bio right here. We do have a neon. Love your damn self. It's just too big. It's like takes up the whole thing. And this is classic. This is classic. That's why I keep it like that. You know. Link in the Bible. Does anybody have a live? I'm going to get on live, multi-guest live. If somebody has a question from their heart, I live, die analogy. I will continue to work on stillness so that I can reveal more sunken leaves. It's such a beautiful... What were Gautama's first words after enlightenment? I don't know. You gotta ask Gautama. I'm hungry. He probably said link in the bio. Love your damn self. Welcoming Silhouette. Nice to see you. Day Trader Mikey. Okay. Holding it down. That gotta... Do we need to clear your energy first? Because right now, let's just do a little music to help ground the energy. What do we think about? What do you think? Okay, we're gonna get to the question. Hold on to your question. What was your breakthrough like when looking into your self-love. Thank you, Potato Gun. The breakthrough for me about self-love is I broke up with a girl a year ago, and I started contemplating, okay, this girl's not even in my life. I don't talk to her. Why do I still miss her? Because I just want love. Why do you want love from her? She's not in your life. Because I think love comes from your romantic interests or girls. Why? Because I don't know how to love myself. I need somebody to do it for me. Because I don't know how to love myself. The moment I recognized I did not know how to love myself, it was stunning. I was just like, I don't know how to love myself. This is why we have the motto, love your damn self, because I went through the same thing. As many people here, we're more alike than different. Even though we may come from different cultures, walks of life, religion, ancestry, we're more alike than different. And this is why wisdom is so powerful, because it doesn't matter where you're from. It applies to human beings because we all have a more similar energetic and mind and the human experience. Little Japanese flute. And if anybody has the courage to come live and ask questions about self-development, spiritual development would be great, or just any question about how to improve your happiness, that's what we're here for. Okay? Laura says, I'm still learning. I still don't know how to. Well, being honest with yourself that you don't know how is better than pretending that you're genuinely happy, because pretending to be happy is what I used to do, and it made me ignorant to the fact that I didn't even know what happiness was. I didn't know. Hold on. Garland says, I couldn't wait to tell you that a couple days ago on another live event, I literally heard from another teacher on here, quote, link is in the bio, and I thought of you and laughed out loud. Dang, I'm everywhere now, huh? It's not me. The universe just want to remind you, the real ones, they don't need you to go to link in the bio. They want to help connect now. Okay, so after the music, if you got the courage to get on the live, we'll do that. If not, we'll just keep engaging in the questions. When the energy gets wild, then we'll play a little bit more flute, a little drumming, and we're going to spend about 5 hours together. Okay? And of course, I prefer to, be open to guidance. Some people, they come talk to me with a closed mind. And then when I start dropping the hammer on them, some people never come back. Lori is here. Silhouette says, I don't like to love myself. It actually goes in the opposite way. I seek separation. Do you think there's still hope? Well, if you are seeking separation, it's what you get. If you like that, if you don't like your life, if you don't like your damn life, you can change, people. Link in the bio. Laura says, I'm feeling loving myself is forgiving myself. Because here's the thing, when you judge yourself, it's fine. But what's more productive is loving yourself. What do you think is? Do you think a miserable person is gonna make the world a better place, or is a loving person? Because a miserable person will go drain everybody. See, I help you. They pour all their cup to everyone else so that they can get validation. And a person who loves themselves, they show up and they don't say link in the bio. They show up to be with you, to not take from you, but to appreciate you, to simmer in the joy of life, and to be honest to you. People who don't love themselves, you know what they do? They tell you what you want to hear so that you can pay $20 for a full reading. Yes, some people will operate on conditional love. You see how much electricity I'm using? You see how much effort it takes to help you? This is why you should check link in the bio. But when we're here for now. The energy is to serve humanity, to serve God, to help unconditionally. But nowadays, that's kind of unheard of on TikTok because why? I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. So you know what? I'm going to practice this thing called conditional love. Right? I help you. You give me, right? So we never practice unconditional love, only when it's convenient on Sundays. Here's the beautiful conditional love. It's still love. Thank you for helping people. I'm grateful that you found the art of doing card reading and all these things. I'm glad you found a way to make money from that. God bless you. But over here, all we need is for you to enjoy and be present. Link in the bio. Link in the bio. This is a thank you, Huma. Okay. This is supposed to be serious talk, okay? Look, this is very serious. Why is he acting like a clown right now? Golly. He said Buddhism. This has nothing. The duck did it. The duck did it. Why is he acting like that? I thought this is supposed to be very spiritual. for reading one-on-ones. Link in the bio. Check in my bio. The link is in the bio. Mini readings for reading one-on-ones. Link in my bio. Link is in my bio. And say, link in the bio. Check in my bio. The link is in the bio. Mini readings for reading one-on-ones. Link in the bio. Check in my bio. Link in the bio. Link in the bio. Check in my bio. Mini readings. Love readings. Full reading. One-on-one. Link in the bio. Link in the bio. I say, link in the bio. Check in my bio. Condition your love call. Link in my bio. Buddha said link in the bio. Jesus said link in the. Oh wait, it didn't say that. Link in the bio. Hey, the doc doing it. Link in the bio. Mani Venme, Mani Venme, Mani Venme. Mani Venme, Mani Venme, Mani Venme. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Link in the bio, link in the bio.
story has never been told. It's now we see the light, and it's not in the bio. I said, get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Most people think great God will come from the sky. Most people think great God will come from the sky.
Reset. Reset. For real. Look, this is called reset, okay? Reset. Okay. Reset. Start over to 0, okay? Reset. Safe space. Okay.
Most people think great God will come from the sky. Take away every pain and make everybody feel high. 'Cause if you know what life is worth, you would look for yours on earth. 'Cause now we see the light. What we gonna do? Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
Welcoming Monica.
Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. We sick and tired of your ism, schism, gay, dying, go to heaven in the Jesus name, Lord. We know and we understand. Almighty God is a living man. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. 'Cause now we see the light. What we gonna do? Link in the bio. Come on. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Breathing in, slowly out. Excuse the nature of summer season, lawnmower and leaf blowers. That's just called life sometimes. I think we need one more flute because right now the energy, that summer energy, if you have not been doing your work up until now and you have lost momentum, it's hard to catch it back. You know why? When summer comes, desire distracts you and reminds you, don't stay committed to your self-development. There's a lot to do. New games come out during the summer, more things to drink and hang out, concerts. Continue to do the work, brothers, sisters, and people out there. If you lose momentum, get back to yourself and remember your dreams, remember your calling, remember what inspires you, and hang around people who inspire you, because many people just want to look to hang out with you, to just hang out, and it leads to substance desire, and immature things that many people do. Why? Because people love being entertained because they don't want to face how they truly feel. It's inconvenient to start to realize maybe I'm not truly happy. Welcoming Suleiman. Let's see what we could do with the vibes.
the bio. The link is within and breathing in. Feel your life. Love yourself. Be in the now. There's no link in the bio. The link is within and breathing in. Feel your life. Love yourself. Be in the now. There's no link in the bio. The
Not in the bio.
is within
And link is within. The link is within. The link is within. It's not in the bio.
Love yourself. Be in the now. There's no link in the bio. The
Not in the bio.
is within
Is within.
and breathing in.
The link is within. The link is within. It's not in the bio. Link is within. Money from
There's no link in the bio. The
Not in the bio.
is within
Is within.
and breathing in.
The link is within. The link is within. It's not in the bio. Link is within. Money from
There's no link in the bio. The
Not in the bio.
is within
Is within.
and breathing in.
you for all the gifts. Welcoming Priyanka. Louise up in here. We got Chloe, La Portia, Irish Red Brother. Streets is in here. We got Brandon ASMR. Martha is up in here. Thank you for the blessings. Madam Top Cat. America. Who else we got here? A New Hope. We got Hollow Heretic. Boricua, New York is up in here too. Okay. Peace Out. Aguanti is in here. Reba, Angie. Zombie King is up in here. Love you, damn self. Welcoming Reba. We got B here now. We got Suri. Thank you for being here, brother Jared. Nirvana, Mama, Isaiah, Bundy Martinez. Jean, Wout. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Relax your facial muscles, your hands, your eyebrows, your cheeks. Give yourself permission to relax. Some people are not used to the moment between silence and sound because they don't know how to even enjoy being. And that's not their fault. Nobody taught them. On radio term, they call it dead air. How unfortunate. Where we come from, this is called alive air. The prana is in that. You get to be in the silence where you just breathe. But many people, they need to infinitely doom scroll only to lead to where? Link in the bio. How do you enjoy silence? You practice. Now, this silence, it can be indoor, or you can, an easier time to practice is with music, right? Now, outside, it's silent, but you hear the trees, cars passing by. Thank you, Jules. Right? You hear cars passing by. And I see Sister Lena. Okay, be ready. Be ready. Get ready. Okay. And so, in the beginning, it may be hard for you to meditate in silence. So you should try with a little music. Like on Insight Timer, they have melodic music that just goes. And it just repeats. Because sometimes you're not used to being with your breath, so you need a little training wheel called a little music. Okay, some people need that. Because why? Whatever works for you, but eventually you have to let go of the training wheel. Right? Unless you want to ride on your bike with a training wheel on forever. You just imagine. But I'm scared of, I don't know if I can bike without the training wheel. Just imagine a full-on grown adult, but everybody still got their training wheel on because we're scared of falling. The fall is where you learn. When you're too safe, you ain't gonna learn much. And that's why many people are miserable nowadays. Why? Because we stay in our safe space and comfort zone. We don't want to get triggered. And so we become mentally and emotionally weak. And we keep people who baby us around, who tell us something, but not completely. Which means that when you're immature, sometimes somebody gotta tell you, you're so damn sensitive, I don't even want to be around you. But they don't say that, they just walk away because some people aren't going to listen. And so this is where people make money. Oh, I'll listen to you, link in the bio. Oh, I understand. I resonate with that, link in the bio. And so now, people pay people for attention and validation, and they're not, right? Check my link tree. Protection, 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 protection. Welcoming Rob and Monica. Welcoming Bunny. Still asking for 3 little bird. Today I'm drinking this tea, sencha. Is Sister Lena ready? Is you here? Hello. Hello, Lena.
Hi, give me 1 second. I think I...
Okay. No worries.
Sorry about that.
You're good, you're good. How are you doing today?
There we go.
You got your headphone?
Good, and your self-love?
What's that?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me and see me?
Hold on, let me see here.
There we go.
Okay. Do I just... Okay, I can close it, okay. Welcoming Sister Lena. What's up? What's on your heart? Welcoming you to the Mystic Village
I wanted to...
vibe.
Thank you. I feel honored. What a breath of fresh air you are, by the way.
Thank you. I'm just here to serve God, serve humanity, and because somebody's got to do their part without needing to think about capitalizing, and that's why it's seemingly controversial to just help people without expectations. But yeah, here I am. Thank you for your for your kind words. What's up?
I actually came from the opposite side. I actually dealt with the greed and my personal journey and evolved past it. Are you having a hard time?
No, I can hear you. I was just adjusting my headset.
Is that better that way?
No, I could hear you. I was just adjusting my headset. It was good.
I apologize.
You're good.
So I had a question about your self-love journey.
Mm-hmm. We're not hearing you right now. There you go. You cut off that whole time. Yeah, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
I feel like we're in a Verizon commercial.
Okay.
Your self-love journey, what were some of the steps that you took in order
to love, in my own personal love journey, you gotta learn to be happy alone, right? When you grow up needing love from romantic relationships for a long time, you program yourself to think love comes from romance and relationships. So and because somebody taught that to you, which was my mother and father, because when people don't, if your parents don't deeply love themselves, they're gonna teach you the same thing, right? Which means to look for validation, to look for people to love you because you simply weren't taught it. And to learn to love yourself and not judge yourself and calling yourself selfish is really difficult, because many people simply think self-love is difficult until we learn that if you don't learn to fill your cup first, how can you fill anyone else's cup? But just because we say that doesn't mean that you're just gonna okay, I love myself, done. You have to learn to develop your self-trust. You have to earn your self-love and your self-trust by practicing being optimistic and being, and having faith in yourself. And once you have faith in yourself, you get tested, right? You're going to mess up a little bit. Are you going to judge yourself, or is you going to get up and keep moving? The more we judge ourselves, the more we don't move forward. Why? Because we're just standing still. The more we like, okay, I know I made a mistake. I yelled at that person, or I used that person, or I let that person use me. How can I improve? Which is learning different skills like boundaries and how to have better communication skill. So it's about learning more tools and skill to be an effective practitioner, and to learn to operate your life so that life doesn't kick you, and that you don't judge yourself and you don't kick yourself in the butt.
That makes total sense.
How do you feel?
Overall, or about that conversation?
What did you like when I'm engaging with you and I'm asking you, I'm looking for what did you learn from your heart just now? I'm not looking from an answer from your head. I'm looking for what's from your heart without you needing to think about the answer.
I need to do what energetically aligns with me, and I often ignore that.
What does that mean, to do what energetically align with you?
Not wanting to go and help everyone, Captain Save-A-Ho, if you will. Not wanting to save everybody. I need to save my damn self first. You know what I mean? And I have a really hard time. I struggle with it.
And we all, because the thing is, most people have a very good heart, and we just look for attention by helping others because that's what our ancestor, that's what a tribe does that lacks wisdom. Right? Because we take care of each other to make sure that we survive, but to thrive, it requires wisdom. It requires practicing the wisdom and practicing connecting to this thing that's beyond the human experience, which is, some people call that Jesus. Shout out to the Jesus. People who love Jesus gotta say that, because some of them are like, he's a charlatan. This is all about love. But that love starts within, okay? And what makes your self-loving journey, how do you get in your own way of loving yourself? Can you share with our brothers, sisters?
It becomes very mental for me. I get overwhelmed, and then I just don't do anything. I get depressed, or I really struggle with my heart and my mentality. They don't align. I will overthink something. I will get crazy. I'll spin. I'll do all the things, and then I do nothing. You know what I mean? Unless I'm doing it for someone else. I'm a retired foster mom.
Yes.
And so I've fostered 51 kids. I had one biological son, number 52, the only one left. And I can pour into him like nobody's business. But when it comes to me, I struggle so hard. So hard.
And
smallest thing.
And when you have been like this for a while, you have created a whole system surrounded by people who are exactly like you, which is why it's difficult to change your life, let alone transform it, because you got to take yourself out of these environments and communities where everybody's pouring onto each other from empty hearts, which is sad to say, but it's still love. Right? It's still, we're doing the best that we can, and this is why it's really difficult. Mothers love their children more than themselves, teaching your children to love others more than themselves, and they too love. And so imagine how many lineage of people just fill other people's cup when they don't even know how to fill their own, until we start like talking about, hey, we have everything, but why are we still not happy? Our kids are in college, we have jobs, but why am I like not feeling genuine happiness? And oftentimes it's difficult to talk about that because we don't want to seem weak. Which is why a lot of what I'm doing, I'm attracting a lot of people who have all their needs met, but they don't have happiness. and who are really who have really good hearts, but they spend time in their head trying to figure out happiness. And so they end up walking in a circle. They end up having a surface level connection that leads to unfulfilling relationships, and a breakup and a heartbreak that leads to substance. And again, that cycle repeats from generation to generation. And then with the moment they hear the truth, it's so stunning. And it leads to many people one-on-one mentorship, link in the bio. And so
33.
yeah, exactly. Synchronicity is 1111. We're part of the same group, right? Let's go to the metaphysical shop. There's a psychic fair. Let's go. So we end up we end up seeking healing that leads to more of spiritual materialism and cult-like following, which is just more like spiritual trendiness. Like we're part of, like, yeah, we're here. Like we know the law of attraction, Abraham Hicks. Ooh, right. Did you drink kombucha? Like, did you try that? And so it leads to all these surface level connections. And we forget to actually, do we feel connected to our own self? Or do we need other people to feel that connection when we go to the Soundbath, or on Sunday when we go to our community? What can you share with our brothers and sisters and people here about developing your self-love? Like, how did you move from link in the bio to being here? Because I know that me saying link in the bio, it's so many people get so like, how did you move from the spiritual, like, that to more unconditional, from conditional to unconditional?
I can tell you the longer story. I've been on my journey about 9 years, and everything has been stripped from me. The husband, the career, everything, and even facing some consequences for some things I participated in. But with that said, I went through the crystal phase. I went through the Lincoln bio. I spent thousands of dollars on readings and tarot cards and all of the things, and it served me in that moment when I needed outside validation. Once I released the opinions of others, a different door opened for me is the best way I can put it.
And thank you for your development, because for you to get here, it requires you being really real with yourself and being really honest, and it requires a lot of guts. So I think we should show her some love, and we want to say thank you for your work, and thank you for having the courage to engage today. Thank you, sister.
Thank you for allowing me.
You're welcome. Thank you. And I think I'll do boom. Huma says some children may have visible parents, but their parents have never loved them. So they lived lives of neglect, not knowing about the neglect because the neglect has been normalized. And this is why I'm here focusing on education. Like what I'm telling y'all, like what I've been sharing with everyone here, many people just decide, how can I capitalize on these people? I mean, not these people, my brothers and sisters, light workers out there. Really? So, yeah. Shorty says, how do you know you're ready? I'm not sure if we're ever fully complete with healing. Who says you have to be complete? All you have to do is feel genuinely happy. Right? Sometimes we have this, happiness is not the destination. Complete healing. Happiness is the journey. When you feel genuine happiness, you feel this contentment. Just like a flower blooming. The flower blooming is like, I'm blooming, notice me. When the lotus is blooming, it's not screaming. That's why it's so beautiful, because it doesn't need you to validate it. the beauties, and everybody has that beauty. But sometimes we need people to say, "Oh, you're a beautiful lotus. Oh, I love your colors. You want to go out? I want to make you mine." Why don't we check out the link in the bio? The link is within. Love your lotus. You are the lotus. But some people are in different level. Some people, they're in the mud and they think, I can never be that like that lotus. You can. The end. Thank you, Stacy, Rachel, for the blessings. All right, if somebody wants to jump on a live, if you want to develop or have some questions and respect me and respect yourself enough to be vulnerable, jump on the live request. If you have something that you're holding on to, okay. Here we go. We got interactive brain. Hello.
Hi, my friend. How you doing?
Hello. What should I call you? Just interactive brain?
You can call me interactive brain.
Okay, brother interactive brain. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm enjoying. This is my first time starting to engage with brothers and sisters here. What do you think so far from what you have heard today?
How do we find a genuine happiness? What are the ways to find a genuine happiness that would make your or our life blissful? So what are the ways to find the genuine happiness within ourselves?
Beautiful. Well, it starts with being honest with how you feel now. Right? If you're not genuinely happy right now, how do you feel? Right? Because sometimes we want to feel happy, but we don't want to see how we... Because sometimes it starts with us accepting, right now I feel lonely.
Right.
And eventually we have to accept we have a choice to make. If you don't like how you feel, it starts with, I can change. Believe that you can change because... Right, happiness is your responsibility. The moment you stop being a victim, you can choose to practice toward, we want to lead people towards practice, but if they don't have the willingness to practice, right? If your reason for happiness is not strong enough, you're not going to meditate. You're not going to go outside and breathe the fresh air and listen to the birds and practice gratitude. But your reason for happiness, the more inspiration you have for believing in happiness, the more on a daily basis you're going to wake up and you're going to breathe and you'll notice so practically, to move towards more genuine happiness, start paying attention to how you feel throughout your day. Which means if we're on the phone too much, we're ignoring how we even feel. Because why? We're doom scrolling on TikTok. So you have to learn to reduce the amount of consumption of distractions, which means if you're doing a lot of Netflix, you got to learn to cut some of that out to learn to be with your feelings. And when you have committed to being more with yourself throughout the day, then you practice the fastest way to move towards genuine happiness is deep, genuine practice of gratitude. Nothing it's from the years of practice that I've done. If you can learn to you can learn to be genuinely grateful for just waking up today. It's so much that we're alive, because there's people who are not alive. Think about that. But we have the blessing of waking up today and to have a deeper relationship with your existence and how grateful just being able to breathe and have a healthy body and that you can walk, you have food to eat, what, even if it's just ramen, mac and cheese, or maybe you're eating a can of tuna. Some people got nothing. So when you start counting your blessings, it turns your mind from focusing on the thing. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have that much money. I don't even have a car. I take the bus. Right? All the judgment starts to turn into positive gratitude. But of course, the mind's going to still fight on a daily basis. Why? Because when we don't have disciplined mind, our mind will start wandering on old habits like, man, let me go out tonight and hang out with people, do some substance. But to get to genuine happiness, we have to pay attention to how we feel on a daily basis. And there's many ways to escape it, which is video games, okay? So so you have to see what's disconnecting you from genuine happiness. When you're playing video games, are you genuinely happy, or is your mind just getting a lot of tickling? Ooh, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. And the moment you get off,
Sounds like it's pretty much the addiction, you know.
this is why
Addiction.
the entertainment industry makes so much money, because the moment you find genuine happiness, you need a lot less entertainment.
Exactly, definitely. And I think it is important to restrain ourselves sometimes from certain things to keep everything in balance, you know, because we have been bombarded by so many external information in this materialistic world, you know. We are
Absolutely.
being bombarded, which would not gonna help for our inner peace, because we misunderstood the information because of social medias and stuff like that, and people are having a problem to know themselves. So in order to be happy, you got to know yourself first, right? You got to know yourself first. You got to know your potential. You got to know your horizon. You got to maintain a discipline in yourself. But how would that happen? Because we have been bombarded by so many information, and people have expectation. People, they want to compete with one another. They compare and contrast with one another in terms of their looks, money, in the professions, whatsoever. You know, this is the
Well,
problem.
the
So
year that social media came out, the amount of people harming themselves increased. Why? Because we start to see more marketing of how we should think and how we should look and how we should be. And many people cannot be like that. And so they think something's wrong with them because they don't match the image of these models. And so that's like in 2006 or 7, since like Facebook boom, and now at like such an extreme level to where people are so disconnected that they don't, some people, their friends are online. They don't, many people just have friends that they play video games on Roblox with. And so in their like reality experience, they're not even having like a human connection that's organic. Everything's so digital, and that digital thing, it's like it's so we need, because when we have a conversation eye to eye, you can read body language, you feel the connection. And when we don't get that, it's so like destructive towards our happiness, because human beings, we need connection so bad. But of course, instead of getting genuine connection, we're paying for it. How? Link in the bio. Check out my link tree, right? And so this is why we need to stay around people who are aware, who are not here to manipulate us. And that those people may be hard to find, because we're addicted to people who are just trying to entertain us so that they keep us with them and they can milk us for their, for their following, and our life doesn't even increase, doesn't even progress towards joy. So do you have any message for our brothers and sisters today?
I reciprocate with what being said by you. However, according to my understanding, the way I analyze, the way I interpret the genuine happiness, I think people are happy in this world, but I don't think so. People are genuinely happy in this modern world. Here is why. You succeed in one point of your life doesn't mean that your entire life is successful. You know,
Yes.
there are ways, there are steps to carry on. You will reach the one day around your 90 years old, right? If you
Yes.
want to go outside and make a lap, you have to compromise with one stick to go outside just for like 2 3 minutes walk. That means the life people are contemplating to find a genuine happiness. I think the genuine happiness comes with the people, those who believe in spirituality and those who know the true definition of enlightenment and who carry the philosophy of Gautam Buddha. But for a normal people like us, it is very hard to be a genuinely happy since we are bombarded with so many materialistic things in this world. So it is hard to find a genuine happiness.
Yeah.
So I think the spirituality is the one way to find yourself who you are and to deep down yourself who you are and what you want to do for the next steps of your life. If you jut down or if you deep down into the spirituality, I think that is only the way out to find the genuine happiness within an individual if they will take the way of spirituality or the process of spirituality or mindfulness, meditation, yoga, whatsoever. They gotta deep down, they gotta find themselves within a territory of who they are and what they're gonna do to find the genuine happiness. For an example, Gautam Buddha. I would say Einstein was also not genuinely happiness, was not genuinely happy because he has been failed so many times in his college life. He was not successful within a certain period of time. You know, it takes time for him to know to know his potential, and his experimentation of the theory has been failed more than 3 times.
Well,
Means,
the reason
you know,
why I'm not necessarily completely agreeing because genuine happiness for everybody will be different. But I understand where you're coming from. Where enlightenment for you may be the most the peak of genuine happiness. But where I'm coming from, if we can just learn to be happy now, that's enough, right? This is what
absolutely,
I'm
you
trying
are
to
right
show with
now.
the
Yeah.
brothers and sisters. Now we can. Now, do I need people to be spiritual? Absolutely not. I just want them to be happy now. And what does it take to be happy now? If it leads them towards spirituality, great. If it doesn't, it's fine. The more because you have to. What does it mean to be spiritual? It means to be happy with who you are, and if you're
You
not,
have to find yourself who you are.
yeah, which is more about self-development because some people
Yeah.
don't want to follow spirituality, but you don't be, it's just another label, but it's more about if you're unhappy, what must you do to move towards happiness? So,
Right.
well, thank you for your time, brother.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for your,
having me in
your
the panel.
words and knowledge, and thank you for your, for
Yeah,
your
I'm
time.
also learning, I'm also learning, and I want to see what is spirituality and how it can balance our physical, social, emotional, and intellectual health. You are rich, you are educated, you have a good profession, doesn't mean that you don't have other necessity things in your life.
Yeah.
There are so many other necessary things that we need apart from money, profession, career, education, and so on. That is the spirituality. So I want to know more about it because I don't have much knowledge of it. I'm in the process to know about it. Thank you for having me in a panel. It was nice talking to you. Pleasure meeting with you.
Thank you.
Pleasure being.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have met you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll talk.
Thank you. So the reason, so when you have, this is the, I see Martha and Chica want to come up, okay? So I see many people wanting, they have all their needs met, but they're still not happy, right? This is what Brother Interactive Brain is talking about. Why? The question why is what many people, this is the journey. if you don't ask why, you just have to learn to be curious, and you have to be willing to seek. Why aren't you happy even though you have everything you need? Because the moment you ask why, your journey of seeking whatever it is begins. But instead, sometimes we just look at ourselves and feel helpless and feel guilty. Just start asking questions and move towards what feels happiness. But the issue is many people who become successful are really freaking smart, but they cannot find happiness with this thing. So smart. You try to outsmart the universe, try to outsmart unconditional. This thing comes from condition. I have everything, but why don't I'm supposed to be happy because I got the job, I got the house, I got the children, I got married, I got the car, I got 2 cars, I got 2 houses, people renting my houses. But why am I still not happy? And many people are looking with their head, because that's where we begin. So whenever I'm speaking many things, there's many levels to all this knowledge. Some days people are more open to more different levels, but it's what you are expressing into what we're doing, okay? All right, let's just take a deep breath. Because here the main part is that when I get brothers and sisters on here, I want to do the work with you. I'm not looking for a spiritual ideology. I'm looking at how can we help you get to the next level and deepen your happiness. Because what just happened right now is we just exchanged knowledge. It's cute. I wanna engage with you and go deeper within your vulnerabilities. Because at that, like what we just did right now, there was no vulnerability. It was just sharing of knowledge. I'm not here for that. Okay? A lot of chats on here are already doing it. Trading ideology. I'm not here for that. So if you're getting on and if you want to talk about some ideology, that's not what we're doing. I just want to be clear. I don't want to BS with you. We're not here to be cute talking about why aren't you genuinely happy is what I'm trying to or where are you at? Again, a lot of people are talking this stuff, and this is why I don't join panels, because of what just happened right now. So if y'all join, if you're live and you're not ready to be vulnerable with me, we go into the next person. I'm not here to be cute talking about ideology. Go somewhere else. Okay? That's not what we're doing. Okay. Welcoming Kieran. Let me jump to the next stream on Insight Timer. Welcoming Kieran, Charlie. If you are ready to do the work like that, if you're ready to be vulnerable, if you're not ready to be vulnerable, don't even join the request, okay? Just gotta be honest with you. I'm not here to be cute. We're here, right? Because the master taught us, are you here for entertainment, or you here to change lives? If you want philosophy, scroll to the next one. If you want to learn how to change your life, that's what we're doing. If you want to learn to be vulnerable and honest, okay? Because I just gotta be honest, that's all. Here we go. Let me start the next one. Start. Boom. And now we're going to stop and start the YouTube, okay? Okay, so if you're on YouTube, we're gonna restart another stream, okay? Right now.